Hello, I'm Kae Kurd.
Marcus Bronzy.
Ain't Got a Clue is in your ears. Remember, we have a Patreon, so if you want bonus episodes ad-free, go and sign up for it. It's the cost of a coffee. Every month you get bonus episodes ad-free, and you get bonus videos as well. You get a video. Yeah.
Also, if you're listening via Apple Podcasts, there's a button that is More of a Clue, which is the name of our bonus episode. So via the Apple Podcast app, you press that button and you can check it out. Both of those options, Patreon and Apple, you get a free trial where I dare you to try and listen back to our friggin' 18 months of bonus content.
Absolutely.
In a week.
You won't be
Impossible.
Impossible. But also, you'll be sick of our voices within that time.
I don't know, you know.
And
I feel like we just get more and more enjoyable the more I listen. The more I listen to your voice, Kay, I've got to be honest, the more I enjoy it, you know, bruv. And the more I listen to mine, the more I enjoy it. I love the sound of my own voice, bro.
I might start charging. Is there a market for male, voice phone lines?
Is there a market for selling your voice?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, obviously we do voiceovers, but it's in if there's a, in the sort of...
You mean like
adult?
You mean like
versions. Oh, you dirty girl!
I thought you mean like the whole when a man's trying to be cool on the phone, yeah, babe, I'm just chilling out, you know what I mean? Like just more of a clue, you know what I mean?
The secret to that is you need to be
lying down. That's it.
And it's because naturally the octaves just go lower. You're like, yeah.
And a little jaw rub as well.
Do you reckon they could hear the jaw rub?
Yeah, they can. Because it's a little bit stubble. Listen.
No, all I heard. No, that sounded weird. What are you doing in bed when you're chilling?
Just chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Nah, man,
no,
I'll wait, babes.
Let's not do that. Skip this. No, don't do that. But you started rubbing your nipple right in front of me. That was nasty. I'm gonna admit that was nasty.
And that's a little taster where you get more of a clue.
Yeah,
nipple rubbage.
Wearing a Mortal Kombat t-shirt.
Wearing a Mortal Kombat t-shirt.
Come over here. That was
finish him.
That was Sub-Zero, by the way. Sub-Zero back in the day.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah. Anyway,
sorry, I'll throw you. Yeah, Patreon. If you want to hear the conversation continue after this episode, we've got some more of that.
If you want to hear him rub his nipples live, we could do a video of him just doing that. Mind you, the things that Marcus won't do, yet the things he's prepared to do, is weirdly there's a massive disconnect, and I don't understand how.
There's a very thin line, right, that you keep crossing, and actually no, there's quite a wide chasm
Marcus
of space
will be
of what I won't
go
do.
Topless, but then I won't do anything physical.
No, see, and that is it within I think you've almost broken a record. 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the episode.
Oh, God.
Kay has thrown the first grenade down. But yeah, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. By the time this has gone out, my birthday's happened, didn't it?
Hey, we're both a year older now. How are you feeling?
Yeah. I'm not really one to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, you're that age now. You're that age now. Okay.
I've never really got...
Because you know when you were 10, you were like, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. I want cake.
Yeah, really gas for it and that.
Yeah.
Hey,
bruv, it's my birthday next week, At school, yeah, bruv, it's my birthday next week. Yeah, I might do a McDonald's party. Are you of that generation? Did you do a McDonald's party?
I did a McDonald's party. Well, not me, but I went to someone that, I went to people that had McDonald's parties.
Your parents spent a hot 30 quid on a party.
Mum and dad, when we were, they would throw birthday parties for us, and we'd have bare friends over, and it was live. But as you get older, it's so funny because my brother was asking me what I want for my birthday, and I was just like, peace of mind and the love of my life. And because he basically said the same thing to me a while back, and I've had mad anxiety this week surrounding my aging.
Really? Let's get into it, bro.
Because I think I've gone from early 30s to mid 30s.
What? So you're 34 now?
Yeah. And it's that early 30s to mid 30s and it's just like...
Do you know what it is? You're getting to a different section of age when you fill in forms. That's what's looming on. That's on the horizon right now. Is you're not going to be doing 29 or 30 to 34. You're going to be doing 35 to 40.
I'm
whatever
starting
it is.
To speak to people that are adults.
Yeah.
And I was born in 2000 and.
Yep.
2000.
And they have facial hair. You talk to full-grown adults and they're going, I was born in 2000 and
they
like,
pay taxes.
What?
They're like real humans. They're functioning adults with jobs and their own and I'm like the other day at my gym, I was speaking to the receptionists, and one of them was like, "Yeah, like I'm 28," and one of them was like, "I was talking and whatever." And we were like, "Oh, how old are you?" And she was like, "I'm 21." I was like, "What year were you born?" And she was like, 2000, and we both went, "Wow!" Like, I was like, "Right, you were born after 9/11."
Yeah.
And then one of the other PTs was like, "Yeah, I'm 20," and I was like, "Oh my god, you were born," and that's mad. Like for me, it's like you were born after 9/11 is a mad like.
That's a big one for me. That 9/11, the millennium itself as well.
Yes.
The millennium was like,
what do you mean you don't remember like Ian Bill marrying Tamsin Outhwaite?
What
in EastEnders that night? Yeah, and then fireworks going off, and where we thought life was going to end.
That was it. Yeah,
you don't remember the Millennium Bug?
The Millennium Bug. We were told that on January the 1st, 2000. Everything was going to shut down. Yeah, all computers were going to stop working. We were going to enter a post-apocalyptic society
because of an accounting error.
Yeah, because the person that made the computer thought it's going to go to 99 and then back to 0 again and ruin society.
Thought computers were dumb. Computers were looking at it like, "Are you mad, bro?" I'm like fucking stupid. I don't. What, you think I can't count?
You think I can't count? That's my job.
Imagine a computer going like, "Brother,
yeah,
what do you think?" But it's crazy. Yeah, so I've had a lot of anxiety this week. I'm not proud to admit it, but yeah,
well, let's open that can of worms.
I sound like a bit of a Gen Z, like, "Oh, I'm getting some anxiety." I have been feeling in it. So it's crazy because this week as well, I also got that award from Lambeth, from the Mayor of Lambeth and whatnot. Yeah, no, I don't really like talking about my achievements like that too.
I mean, you did. That was a strong post, man. You because you know what, the braggery in that post was fantastic. I love it. But then someone,
subtle, bro.
So was it? Okay, cool. I think you should go to Kae Kurd's Instagram and
crazy afternoon.
Yes, it was great. It was great.
With the Mayor of Lambeth.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
It wasn't
badge of honor.
It was Kae, and also, bruv, I'm proud of you. But I'm just saying, the braggery in the comments was fantastic because somebody said to you, Kae, all you need to do next is get a Blue Peter badge.
Yeah.
And Kae was like, completed it, bruv.
Already got that, bruv.
Already got that, bruv.
Go on. Yeah. I was like, Richie just gave us one on Ain't Got a Clue. So go and check that episode out.
Yeah, come again, bruv.
There's actually a clip on the there's actually a clip on the actual page if you followed it.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know. I've it's weird because people go, "Oh, you've achieved so much. You've done this. You've done that." And I think I've noticed this about myself. I'm very restless all the time. It's not good, man.
It's part of what makes you successful and part of the process. But if you can unlock the secret to turning it off when you can, then I think you've completed life, mate. If you can.
Yeah, I need to have kids in it.
To busy yourself with something else.
Yeah.
If only there was something that required 24-hour focus for the first few years of its life, and really,
you're lucky, man.
Really doesn't get much easier.
You're lucky. You're past all of that, man. You've nearly got a grown adult.
Yeah, man. So, you got it all to come, Kae. But before I want to get back to this age thing, because clearly I know you want to talk about it, right? It's back to
Marcus is like, "I see something's really troubling you. Let's explore that deeper.
Let's share it.
And really fuck up your mental health."
This is, look, it's not like we're in a public place or anything like that. It's private conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
are you a licensed therapist?
Absolutely not, bruv.
Okay, absolutely I don't know if I want to have this conversation here.
I think you look, so you're 34, bruv. You ain't looking a day over 29. Let's give you some props for that. Yeah, me, man. The skinning. Yeah. Yeah,
MashaAllah.
The hairline's hairlining. Come on.
Well,
it's not. No, come on, Kae. Come on. Let's come on. Let's not mess around. Come on,
might
bro.
have to hit up Harley Street.
Yeah, you haven't got a weathered sounding voice. Some people sound like. No, you got a smooth voice out there, bruv. Yeah, you're nice, bro. You're nice. You go gym. You can still work out. When you sit down, you don't make too much noise. I mean, I hear a little bit of that, but you're not like, my what's it called, like lowest, my L1, all that kind of stuff, because I'm in that kind of zone with all the lads are like, oh, my L1, my L2, all of this.
I have been in that
sciatica.
Position. You know I've got bad backs. You know I've got bad backs. I have seen about 20 different not 8.
That's still a lot.
2 specialists.
Wow.
Like my coccyx.
Your coccyx?
Coccyx.
Who have you seen? Yeah, bruv. Your coccyx or something like that is a little bit ropey, bruv. Yeah, just send me a tenner, bruv. It's all cool. It's all cool, bruv. PayPal me £20. It's cool, bruv.
I've spent money. Anyway, basically, I feel really anxious about the future. Well.
Okay, look. I'll put it easy. I'll put it simply for you, Kae. You're at peak health right now. Yeah. The only way is down. You're at peak health right now. You're going to enjoy the next few years of your life. These are the golden years, bruv. You are entering the golden era because you are young enough to be active and move around and enjoy life, but you're old enough to make wise decisions. So you won't be wasting your time at all, bruv. I think you're in a really good place, bro. You're going to enjoy yourself. You get me? Like, this is the time when you make those memories. You already started making those memories this year, bro. You get me? Welcome to adulthood.
It's not really made me feel good. It's not made me feel better about myself, right?
Bruv, I'm looking at 40, bruv. I'm looking at it. It's right in my face. I'm at that. See, look, this is how I know you're a step behind. But I'm at this age now, okay, where when people ask me how old I am, I have to do the maths because I forget. I'm like, when was I born again? 30. Bro, I'm old, bro.
But Marcus, nobody's trying to hear that because you're buff. Like, your hench and whatever. All the stuff that you said about me was basically you projecting about what's going on with your own self, innit?
Hey, I mean every word, bro. So I mean every word. I say this off, and can you attest this? I say this off mic and off mic to you, bro, and on mic to you.
You're very supportive about career stuff, but other stuff you kind of throw me under the bus with. But that's fine.
When have I done that, man?
Without realising.
When have I done All right, the back thing, I'm sorry. I was genuinely an accident. But other than that, bruv, I've got you, bro.
It's all right. No, thank you, Marcus. But we all know that, not how many 40-year-olds have triceps like yours, bro?
Oh, don't get on. Don't start like that again, bro.
Out here in a vest just to see Nicole Scherzinger at the theatre. Anyway.
Oh, man,
but yeah, no, I have been feeling really anxious about it, and I don't quite know why. But I think it's because I'm hitting mid-30s, and I'm sort of a bit like. It's so funny because you can hit all these career milestones, but then you get to a stage where you're like, "What about everything else in my life?" And it's funny because I've been saying this to a lot of people. I think our generation, or maybe the one below, or like millennials in general, I think a lot of us have been left in this like prolonged adolescence, just purely because of our economic situation and the way we're living. Because a lot of people can't live alone, and it's creating people thinking, "Yo, let me live my best life. Let me live my best." And it's like, so for me, a lot of the emptiness that people, because you probably notice it on socials. Yeah, there's people going, "Oh." Like, there's a lot of stuff about like me and my mental health and my well-being. You're childless. That's where it is. You need something to live for.
You're saying you need focus.
Yeah. I think we're all programmed to procreate. We're programmed to have families. And I think there's something within that when people go, yeah, you can live your best life. I think deep down, all of us in our 30s, why are you running that much marathons? Have a child. See if you have the urge to run a marathon. If you have a child,
yeah, like 20 ultra marathons back to back.
Yeah, people going, "Oh, I'm doing the 3 peaks in April and whatnot." Bro, have a child and let me see if you need all of that. I think we're losing a lot of things that made us human.
I think okay, we're creatures of comparison, right? That's what we are. And I think we're in this interconnected society where we can all see how other people are doing.
Yes.
It feeds into our human need to want to better ourselves. And the only way we feel like we're bettering ourselves if we, one, compare ourselves to ourselves, or two, compare ourselves to others. So, it's in your human nature, Kae. However much success you've had right now in your life, you want to do more. Yes. And that's healthy. That's good. Yes. It's part of why the human race is the supreme friggin', animal on this earth, is because we always wanted to do better. To our own detriment sometimes, a lot of the time.
I don't think we are the supreme animal on earth anymore.
You don't think?
Nah.
Who's beating us now? Who's having us?
Bro, climate change will happen and there will be animals still living and we won't.
I make you right. That's coming.
I think that's when coming. You look about how...
Yeah.
If you look at like the history of humans and how short of a space of time, like the other day when we were thinking about it, someone's parents were born in the 1800s, isn't it? Like grandparents, sorry. Like you would have been talking to somebody that was alive during the 1800s, and you're like, whoa, like that's only like, do you know what I mean? That's only someone's grandparents. Do you know what I mean? Imagine, like it. You very quickly. I think I read somewhere it's only about like 75. Greats back
To the start of what?
To the start of like your ancestor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like 75 people ain't that much if you deep it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
you could have them all in a room, innit?
Well, that'd be wild, innit? Imagine your racist great granddad, the kind of stuff they'll be saying. That'll be room shockers. They won't know how to read a room at all.
If you had 75 of all your ancestors, if there was something like 75 of them at a rave that you'd organise.
Massive fight. I can see a massive. Yeah, bruv, come on.
Your Yoruba ancestors and your Anglo-Saxon,
Celtic, Irish, there'd be. Look. If it's males and females, we all kind of know what's going to happen, innit? Because you're genetically disposed to like each other, innit? Or it's going to go the other way, innit? If it's a mixture.
Race war.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you know
this
what,
has
Kae?
gone down a really mad avenue.
It's all right, bruv. It's like we ain't got a clue. Yeah. But yeah, Kae, I think this is the time of year where you can look back and reflect at stuff. But you know what? As long as you know, and you know this, Kae, you know this saying I'm about to say, happiness is a journey, not a destination.
Boo! Boo! Kind of fucking Instagram quote nonsense is that? Boo! I don't want to get nah, man. I don't need that fake positiveness. That's another thing.
Yes,
there's fake positivity everywhere, and people just turning up online like with like confidence coaches and stuff.
Listen,
and like wellness coaches and positivity coaches, just fuck off.
Do you know what?
I couldn't find a better way to say it. Just fuck off, man. Most of their content just looks like them trying to convince themselves as opposed to me. You're not gonna, once I see once I see a massive caption longer than your reel, put the information in the reel.
Yeah.
Don't give me a 7-second reel. With 4 paragraphs. Give me the info in the reel.
In the video. That's the whole reason we have video. You know they say a picture's worth 1,000 words? Let's not have 1,000 words and a picture. Yeah? Let's just have little video. Yeah? Do your job. All good, bruv.
Yeah, I don't need to see you just like miming to like something and then go and see caption.
Yeah, no.
What was the video for?
Point down. Also, it's grinding my gears at the moment, Kae. Not only are we saturated with self-help, there's a new lick. There's a new self-help lick.
Is this what's been annoying you this week?
This is what's annoying me this week, Kae. This is getting to me a lot. Self-help videos, self-help content, self-help blogs, self-help whatever, where I feel like they're deliberately adding stuff in that's unreasonable for a productive lifestyle. So 5 a.m. starts and 8 a.m. bedtimes. That's slightly unreasonable, right? All right, cool. Or whatever, right?
If you are a normal functioning adult,
it's not realistic.
You're not
right?
going to get a social life. You're not going to anything. 8 p.m.
Yeah,
it's still light outside.
Exactly. But I can live with that. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Then it'll be like number 2. Read a book every week. I'm like, that's a bit too much for me. Maybe a month, but I kind of get it. Educate yourself. Then all of a sudden now I'm seeing stuff like number 3, no coffee for the first 4 hours of the day. Bruv, that is the whole point of coffee is to consume it in the first 4 hours of the day. You've deliberately taken something that you know I can't do to fuck with me to make yourself feel better. It's like, you know what, Kae? It's all right. Just don't eat for 3 days of the week. What?
Can I tell you, a lot of the stuff that they, like all this no coffee stuff, like, oh, you don't drink a coffee first thing in the morning, drink it 2 hours afterwards. I get it. I get the science. Also, no.
That's
because that is under the impression that I got a great night's sleep. that would work in an ideal world. If I got enough sleep, I wouldn't need the coffee.
Exactly. And the point of the coffee, right, is not because they say don't have the coffee, allow your brain to wake itself up. No, that's why I'm having the coffee because I don't want to have to let my brain do it. The coffee will do that for me. Thank you very much.
I don't like the taste of coffee.
No.
Do you think I'm drinking this because I like the taste of it? You think I go, ooh, I fancy a coffee?
Oh, yeah.
The only time you fancy a coffee is when you pack it with sugar and sweetness and whatever.
When you put sugar, milk in it or oat milk or whatever, all the stuff that makes you fall asleep anyway again afterwards. Syrup. Yeah.
You turn it into a milkshake, basically. That's when you go, oh, I fancy a coffee. Never do. I've never had. Listen, when I have a double espresso, that is the closest I'm getting to cocaine, bro.
Of course, bruv. And you know what? When you hear that joy, it's not the joy of me liking the flavor, bro. You're getting a hit because you're taking a hit.
It's like, I never thought I'd enjoy drinking coffee because I remember the first time I had a black coffee, I was like, how do people do this, right?
Yeah.
And people go, oh no, it's an acquired taste. You learn to love it as you get older. I haven't learned to love it.
Do you know what else takes a few times till you get into it? Heroin.
Not the first
It has been said, the first time at heroin, some people say it's a horrible experience for some. Yes.
I don't know.
Some people like it. Some people say it's absolutely horrible. So if H is the same, coffee is the same. And in fact, you know what? Like other drugs, coffee has little nicknames, innit? Oh, I just got to get my morning cup of Joe. What? Joe. Okay, cool.
Is that what they call it?
Get my morning fix. You've heard people say that about coffee. Let me get my little morning fix. You get me? And we're addicts as well because you have to not, you know, like with alcohol, some people can't drink before a certain time.
I can't drink after a certain time. I'm 100% like that. So,
exactly, yeah. So with coffee, it's the converse. People don't drink it before a certain time. That leads into me believing that it is a drug as well because people are like, yeah, man, I just can't have coffee after 3 o'clock because, you know, it just sends me a bit crazy at night time.
At least with like, you know, because in Germany, they're basically saying you can grow 2 cannabis plants at home for personal use now. Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee, like you can't grow coffee at home, can you?
I think you need some serious hydroponics. You need
a hot climate.
You need a hot climate.
I need like I need a person that knows how to grow cocoa beans and that. Man. So I can't. It's a scam, you know. It's a scam that they've worked out.
And they sell it in bricks and powder as well. I'm just thinking it's so close to coke. It's so close to a drug, bruv. You buy coffee by you can buy coffee by the brick. Yeah, but I mean, like they sell it like, and you get the good Colombian stuff. You get me?
My local coffee shop, they sell the beans. Yeah. So people come in with a bag and they're like, can you fill that up with like the coffee beans and stuff for them? So like they sell like, so they can go home and I love coffee.
I'm not joking. My coffee machine at home is the one that you pour the beans in. And it grinds the beans there and then, so you're getting it fresh.
Do you know what? Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to, and I forget how rich Marcus really is. Right?
It's not. Look, or you can just grind your own beans and pour them into a coffee machine. Don't try it, bro.
The majority of people listening are like, "What the fuck does he mean grind my own beans, bro?" Right? Like. Closest they've got to grinding beans is baked beans, bro. I
thought he was going to say something else.
No, but grinding. listen.
Grinding beans is another name for getting a nice slow dance in the club. We was grinding bare beans last night, bro.
Fair enough. If you were of a certain age, that does make sense to you.
Yeah.
That was very funny. Well done. Great play on words. It's not going to derail us from the fact that you are rich.
Absolutely not.
So where did you get this coffee machine? Is it one of the ones where you go like you get the thing and then you like pop it onto the top of it and then the juice comes out?
I got one of those as well, but that's the backup one.
So you've got a proper barista machine and that's the backup one?
Press the button and the coffee comes out.
So
you don't do that bit.
Wow.
I like doing that bit though.
With a pat.
Yeah.
And then you just like turn the nozzle.
Yeah. And you put like a spoonful of the good brown powder in, tamper it down. Do that. Yeah, I've done that before. I even got used to doing the milk. I can't do the patterns though, but I used to do that. But now it's a push button thing. The coffee machine here does the push button though. In the studio, that's not well, it is nice, but it's not like la-di-da fancy, is it? Eco-friendly.
Listen, next you're going to tell me like you know someone that can make reed diffusers for you and stuff. So I don't know, man. Like every time I come here, I learn something new about you.
I just feel like that's good, and I learn about you as well, bro.
I just realised what kind of tax brackets. That's what I realised.
Absolutely not. Don't let Kae trick you into this.
This is when I realised Marcus had money, man. When like I just see him walk out on road in Crocs and whatever, and he's like, "It's all right." And I was like, "Do you know what? Who else is like this?" Yeah?
When do I walk on road? I've never walked on road in Crocs, bruv. Come on,
never
on road.
On road,
when? Don't come
outside today, bro.
I might have taken a step out of the building to greet you in Crocs. Does that count as going out and about?
That counts.
Oh wow,
you are out of your house.
On your honour, you are flipping. You are harsh. You are harsh about this.
You are out of your. I mean, listen, listeners, get involved, right? If you think Marcus has a level of comfort, right?
Yeah.
That you see those posh guys that you see with like red socks,
man,
and brown loafers.
Yeah.
That's the level of comfort you have in yourself. Okay. You see them, man, in their 40, they do not give a damn. They're like, I am rich. I drive an Aston Martin. I have wealthy hobbies, but I just enjoy it. That's you.
Do you know what, Kae? Yeah.
You enjoy a great glass of wine as well, don't you?
Oh, yeah. But also, right. I just want to say, Kay, my confidence, doesn't come from my bank account, right? And I'm not rich. I'm just saying I'm not rich.
There is something I wanted to say, but I can only say it on Patreon, so I'm not going to.
You must save that for the Patreon. No, I can't. But all it is, bruv, is I have just become confident within myself. That's all it is. So I'm comfortable with doing that. So however well or not well I'm doing, I become comfortable with myself. But it happens, it creeps up on you as you get older, bro. I remember for me, a wild one for me was wearing my running shoes for anything other than running. Yeah.
Oh, well.
No, yeah, bro.
I came from
for me wearing my Asics or whatever like that, A6, however you want to say it, for me wearing them anywhere outside of a going to the gym, coming back for the gym thing. I remember I think I wore them once and I had to pick up something from the West End and I couldn't have a chance to change it to my Nikes or my Nikes or whatever, right? And I remember walking down the street going, wow, man, I'm a PE teacher, bro. Wow, man, I must look a bit old. But now I'm like, where are we going if I'm going somewhere? And I'm like, how can I definitely try to make sure that I can wear my running shoes when I go somewhere? I have other shoes that I wear. You've seen me wear other shoes other than Crocs as well.
Yeah.
You better believe, as soon as I leave a function, my feet are leaving whatever shoe I'm in and they're entering a Croc or they're entering a running shoe with immediate effect, bruv.
Fair play.
That's what it is, bruv. It happens. Maybe it won't happen to you. I think you're going to be a cool old person, you know. You are.
No, I'm way too cynical. I met up with a friend the other day and they were like, what content do you enjoy? I was like, nothing.
Yeah, but what I meant cool is I think you'll be quite like, what do old people say? Let me make myself sound older.
You're saying I look like Rick Rubin.
You'd be one of them hip... No, raw. Nah, man. Nah, man. Rick looks like he's living that real hippie life. You know what I mean? He embodies that. I think you're going to be one of them clean cut elders.
I need something. I know.
You're cool Uncle K. That's what you are.
Can I tell you, bro?
Yeah.
If I had, like, say for example, if I had millions and my house was paid off and whatever, David Beckham could not chat to me, bruv, with my style. Bro.
Yeah, of course.
I am just too broke for the fashion sense I want. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm too broke for the fashion sense that I could have in my brain.
Yeah.
That because like the other day I was looking at my wardrobe and I was like, this no longer fits, this whatever. If I had money, that wouldn't be an issue, bro. I'd be like, I'll get this tailored, whatever. If I had the money Beckham has, but he's not chatting to me. No, he is actually. He's the GOAT. But like, as in, well, his kids ain't chatting to me.
Yeah. I hear that.
David Gandy?
Yeah.
Come on, come outside.
Come outside.
David Gandy, come outside, bro. What? I would have like, what are you talking about, bro? I'd be wearing them. I would be in not necessarily suits, but I'd wear casual suits. I'd wear casual suits. I'd wear all of that sort of stuff. Like, if you saw me in anything, it was like tailor-made.
Okay.
I'd love to just have like tailor-made stuff. I'd wear like white shirts, but like crisp.
All
like,
the
do you know
time.
what I mean? Like you wouldn't see a crease in my clothing.
Wow.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd wear high-waisted pants sometimes with just the like linen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I'd walk out with some loafers on.
Look like you're ready to get on a private jet at any moment.
Not even a private jet, like a classic car.
Oh, okay.
That kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is my classic Aston Martin DB9 from 1970. And you'd be like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
That kind of... I want to dress like a gentleman.
And if you're really down with the plebs and you need to get somewhere quick, you might take out a classic Vespa and put the matching helmet on, where the helmet matches the actual.
We know someone that's like that, innit? Yeah, shout out Jay. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I need to. That's the kind of vibe I'm on. I want to have like that level of. My granddad, God rest his soul, even till the day he died, he wanted his shoes to always be shined. He always used to wear Kurdish clothes, right? And his Kurdish clothes were always pristine, right? Like ironed, whatever, headgear, all everything was perfect, right? That's kind of vibe I'm on, bruv. If like that sort of tailor-made stuff. But I'm too broke for that stuff.
I feel like I go the opposite way. I feel like the more I was successful, the more I'd just be like, I don't care. Like, I might just start to wear a robe all the time. Like, I feel like I wouldn't care. I think I'll turn up to I'll be like, I'll be anywhere. I'll be like, I'm wearing my robe.
On the flip side,
yeah,
I just want enough money to buy everything from Zara every season.
Every season, just in case.
Just whatever I want from there.
Yeah.
But no, listen. Yeah. Like the kind of I can't see. I mean, I can see you in a robe. Actually, you got that Hugh Hefner robe.
I got robe energy. I think I got big robe energy, bro.
What's it? A cigar in the mouth and that.
Cigar in the mouth, yeah. It's half smoked, so it's been put out because I'll just save the rest for later. But I'm just holding it there.
I can see you like as well. You don't want to open your letters with your finger, so you have one of them knives that opens it.
My dad does that. He hates seeing people open letters without a knife. So I remember like to troll him when I got my birthday cards and that when I was younger. Actually, I even did it this year with the card that he got me in front of him. I just put my finger in it and go and rip it open. He's looking at it going, "Why are you doing that?" Because he has a letter opening knife, you know.
Jesus, that's what I'm saying. That, but you're going to inherit that, and you're going to start using it.
Oh yeah, I'll use
and you're
that.
going to be like, you're like, my dad told me this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, man. Look, Kae, I hear everything you're saying, but remember, I've been where you are with age. So if you need any advice, just hit me up, bruv. I know I look young as well. Yeah, and I look like one of your boys.
Why does it say that trying to little Bronzy, bro? Just try to. You're young buck. When you're ready, need some advice. Just remember, always strap up and don't.
I don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Don't do any.
This time you have 1 minute remaining. Oh man. Anyway, so Kae, we put out some stuff to the Patreon gang.
Sure.
We haven't done an AMA in a little while, so and there's quite a few that have come in, so we should get into it. Shout out to you guys if you want to get involved in the conversation. Join the Patreon, price of a coffee, and like we said, you get a free go at it as well for a while, especially if you press the more of a clue button. They're in the chat, Kae, this week.
They're in the chat.
They're in the chat in the Ain't Got a Clue AMA chat that we have. I'll kick off with the first one while you're getting into it. Now, is it Shyam? Shyam? Am I saying that right? Shyam said back at the very start of Ain't Got a Clue. Shyam. Sorry about that.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, it might be Shyam.
Shyam, you know what? Let us know how to say your name, and I'll correct myself in the future.
Back at the very start of Ain't Got a Clue, when you did fact-based podcast, there was a commitment, I think, from Mark to maybe go camping for a night when you hit a certain number of product. When's that happening? OG listener here.
Let me get one thing straight before you answer. That is 100% not my suggestion to go camping. That's not me.
No, that
sounds like a Kae thing to say. Is that a me thing to say?
Do that. No, because I think you wanted to shit in the woods and that. It was.
What the fuck?
You shit in the woods.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I'm like, I don't think I'd say anything like that. Would I?
No, they were that period of the podcast. You were very shit obsessed.
I wasn't obsessed with shit. I did one episode talking about shit in space.
You did bury them.
Just talking about shitting in space, bruv. That was it.
What is this, Kae? I'm a bit of a comedy nerd. And I often hear about how comics.
Sorry, is that not happening then? Are we not answering that?
It will happen when we get a certain number on a pod, and that number is to be close to our heart. And when we hit it, you will see us in it. I'll do it. I'm up for doing it.
I tell you what, when we make our announcement, because that might change the landscape. We make an announcement that we've got to make soon, which we have been promising for a while, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Then we'll lay that down. Is that fair, Kae?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do that.
Okay,
then.
Cool. Kae, I'm a bit of a comedy nerd, and I often hear about how comics like to go to diners and cafes. Hold on, diners? Where are we? 1950s America?
I was going to say, like, what are you doing for the weekend? I just fly to LA to go for a quick diner, mate. Yeah.
He's talking about it like we're in segregation era. Like, I like to go to a diner.
I like to go to a diner.
And a cafe with notepads and either wait to observe something funny or just brainstorm bits. Are you like that, or is it less regiment in terms of developing bits? Let me tell you, anything comedians say on podcasts about how they write material, 90% of the time they're just chatting shit, bruv. Man trying to make it, glamorize it or whatever. I don't know about these people, but for me, deadlines help. Deadlines really help for my writing, where it's like I need to be funny by a certain time. But most of the funny stuff comes when I've just been speaking to someone, like speaking to friends, and then I put something, I write it down in notes, and then I'll go and once I look at my notes, I just start trying to flesh them out into bits on stage. But the idea of me going into a Costa Coffee and just looking at people, it doesn't happen. Like, you just go through life. The reality of it is you're just going through life going, there's something you try and see the funny stuff in things. Like, I think of fucked up things to say whenever anything's happening.
I can attest to that.
Like, I want to say something mad, and then I'm like, I can't even say that, bro.
So much stuff can't make it to the pod. So much stuff. Kae's like, this could never be said on the pod, but like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny stuff, but I can't say it right? Like there's potentially something I want to say today, but I'm going to say it on a Patreon because I can't. I don't know how it'd be taken out of context. So this is it. One for you, Marcus. Deep one that you may not talk about. Ooh, because it's a bit of a downer. But can you recall a time you missed out on a TV gig because they weren't looking for someone urban to do it? And
wow.
Urban's been put into Urban's been put into quotation marks.
What do you mean, basically, urban? What do you mean?
They didn't want somebody black. That's what they're saying.
Listen. If I'm honest, I think about this all the time. I think there's some opportunities that have come because of what I look like, and some because of what I look like haven't come because of what I look like as well. So it giveth and taketh. So yeah,
you have had a lot of opportunities because of how you look, and I mean that in a good way because you're good looking.
I've actually got some talent, in there as well. Kids like, sign him, put him on the show. Why?
Of course. Listen.
Can he read? Not really, but just put. Marcus,
you're talented. You're talented and good looking.
Thank you, bro.
If you were Butters, it would be stress for you.
You've literally just said you're talented and good looking, but don't get it twisted. It's your looks that have got you where you are. That's what you said.
No, because it's like, right, he's a tech nerd, but he's buff. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, breaking stereotypes.
Because I know a couple of tech nerds that are struggling.
Yeah, so you saying like there's some people think of the stereotype, they're the stereotype.
But Marcus will come out like, and what? Man can get girl, and I'll show you my Star Trek collection. What? Deep Space Nine. Man.
I love the way you just say words, but technically, you showed a little bit more knowledge than others, Kae. Deep Space Nine, yeah? Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I've got you.
Okay.
Like, Klingon and that.
Do you know what? Yeah, the only time I've actually been frustrated is when I because I like to do content that can be classed as mainstream sometimes, and I feel like sometimes they'll look at me and I don't look mainstream enough for certain types of content.
I could answer that question as well about me, bro.
Yeah, 100%, but you weren't asked it though, so you could answer it, right? Go.
No, I've not been. Let me tell you, right? The way TV is now, they do want to tick boxes, but they want to like. So,
well, look,
this is gonna sound mad, but if they're looking for a black person,
yeah.
And there's you and somebody else with the same level of talent as you and whatever, and you're on the same level, they will go for the person that's probably a darker hue because they'll go, that's more visibly diverse than thingy. And they'll go for like, it goes black, Asian, and then everything else.
I think there's some other layers in there that I don't really want to discuss right now, but I'll say this 100%. That even look, Kae, you and I have written an idea that's very mainstream in terms of who it could hit in terms of if it's done right. But I think they would look at do you know what it is? It's the surprise in people's faces, like, oh, that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
it's like at school when I was younger, and people were like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, what sport do you want to do? And I'd be like, oh, I can play whatever. Basketball. They'd always be like, basketball, you look like it. Maybe because I'm tall, maybe, I don't know, maybe is it because I'm tall, or is it because basketball is predominantly seen as a black sport? I don't know. But like, so for us, like for me.
But you're into basketball.
Well, I got ups, But yeah, all I'm saying is like,
by the way, sorry, can I just following off the point?
Yeah.
They do it as a box ticking exercise a lot of the time, and it's not because they actually want to value the talent. Unfortunately, because when it comes to actually giving the opportunity for like a full run, they have their favorites.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it's a hard thing with like, because you've spoken about quotas before as well. Sometimes we have to just have opportunities that are given. Yeah, so it's, like I said, it giveth and taketh. But one thing I can't cry about is not getting an opportunity, because I know for whatever reason I don't get an opportunity, I will get other opportunities as well. I am very vocal about screaming about injustices for some of my peers. So if you look at my socials, you'll see me moaning for other people, not moaning, arguing about other people, because I feel like it's easier for me to see that clearly. For myself, am I just moaning because I wanted the gig? Do you get me?
I've been told I'm not political enough for certain things, and then I've seen people on there that
are not political at all. Yeah,
I've been told I'm not ready for certain things.
Yeah, I hear that.
And then I've seen people.
Yeah, I hear that.
That haven't.
So, it's one of those ones, man. Right.
Listen, with a lot of TV and stuff, you'll realize, right, when you're in it, or like when you get called up for these things, we're fortunate enough to get what we get. Thank you very much. We're very thankful for that. But at the end of the day, people commission in their own image, by and large, right?
Mostly. Some people don't. There are people out there that have put me on in the past and been very clear about
by and large.
By and large, 100%.
By and large, people commissioning their own image, and then they go, they put their own like sense of humor above everything, or their own like interests. And that's fair enough, innit? If that's what you want to go with,
that's human nature. I think I've had gigs before because someone's liked me. From before. Oh, they've worked with me before. He's cool. So we got this thing coming up. Marcus is on it. Yeah, work with him.
Bad man thing.
Do you get me? But
Marcus
also
is doing bits.
Also, I'm a broadcaster of sorts.
Let's just be real though, yeah. Marcus deserves these flowers, bro.
Don't do this. So do UK.
100%. Right. I don't like the way you put urban in quotations though.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Right. So there's a combo of questions. I'm going to pick one because I don't know how much time I'm going to take on these. Right. So, do you both feel younger or older than your age? What a perfect question.
I look older. Sorry, I look younger, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel younger.
Mm-hmm.
But I am an old soul, I think.
Okay.
I think we're both old souls.
Thank you.
Can I just
when
say
do
that?
you feel younger? Okay. When do you feel younger?
When I see the way certain men look. You know when they tell you the same age, you're like, raw.
You know what? Yeah. Some people just don't age as well as others.
No, and I think physically, touch wood, thank God, alhamdulillah. Thank God. I don't know how you say it in a lot of other languages, but I think like physically, like when it comes to like strength, running, all of that sort of stuff, like I'm still better than a lot of my peers. So that puts me in good stead.
I hear that, man.
But then when it comes to certain things I'm watching, I'm like, did you see that bro? I'm old.
Really?
People start asking me about like if I've watched certain things, and I'm like, or like they'll show me something and they're like that I should be interested in, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm old, man. Yeah. I was around when they had 1-to-1, brother. Yeah. That was before T-Mobile. That was before EE. Like I just start telling people like I remember when 1P suites were a thing.
Yeah. It's when you start going. Yeah, blockbusters. Woolworths.
I'm trying like these are the
CNA. What?
I never thought I'd be that. But, okay, this is really weird, but like it sort of just happened. It's hit me like a truck over the past year.
If you're watching the podcast, you can see it in Kay's face right now.
It's hit me. The amount of times I've had to explain things like this to people, like I'd be like, no, blockbusters used to be a thing, and like I've had to explain this to people, and I've been like, yo, like try and show a youngun, My Wife and Kids, or like Fresh Prince.
But bro, I thought a young person thought I was trolling them when I said Netflix originally used to post the DVDs to you and used to post them back.
VHS, bro.
Yeah, and they used to post it to you and you posted it back. The people were like, shut up, bro. It's always been streaming. Right. So here's what makes me feel older, and it's happening more and more. When I see anyone injure themselves, whether it's boxing or comedy and stuff like that, or even it's like a Jackie Chan outtake of one of his movies, I can't help going, "God, that's gonna hurt in the morning."
Definitely will.
And what makes me feel younger, I think, to be fickle, it's when you meet somebody and then you think they're your age, but they're actually a lot younger than you, and then they look at you and go, "What?
How old are you?" And you're like, "Don't worry about it."
You're like a day over 25. I'm just like. Yeah. But I force it sometimes. When I force trying to feel young. So when I go through the self-service till, even though I know if I'm getting like a bottle of wine, I know that they have to ID me. I still take out my ID anyway. So if anyone asks, I got ID'd that day. So I can be like, still getting ID'd, you know, bruv. That's sad and true.
You know what's so funny? I saw a tweet the other day. This mixed race girl was like, hey guys, I don't see older mixed race people. What happens to us? And I was laughing because I was like, I'm pretty sure they exist, but the fact, and then someone was like, people in the comments were obviously trolling, well, someone goes, you get to a certain age and you get asked to pick a side.
That original poster was trolling though, innit? I think that was a clever post.
And then somebody else was like, you just, what's it, over time, you just darken or lighten depending on like what your interests are and stuff like that. It was like the trolls that were they were replying to was like, but then other people ended up just showing them pictures of their like parents or grandparents that make sure.
Is it? I didn't know that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. But
would you rather be stranded at sea or in space?
Definitely sea.
Sea, because you know why? Shit, it's like these guys tied in. Shit, I'll shit over the side of a boat. Shitting in space, not for me. And you know why?
Not just that.
Yeah, among other things as well.
Like your mind just went straight to shit.
It's because we mentioned the episode earlier. Yeah, go
At least I could sort of be in charge of my own destiny on sea. In sea. Like, worst comes to worst, I'm like, let's just paddle, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Me and you were like, fuck it, let's just paddle.
If we could be going further away from land or towards land, but we're doing something
to change our situation, innit? In space, bruv.
Yeah.
What am I doing, bruv? Who am I calling? Where am I going? Like, it's not like anybody, and nobody's going to go past you where you could go, oh, yo, nothing.
They wouldn't hear you either. And I haven't got a driving license for a spaceship. So what are we going to do? Bro, those things look so complex.
And the space is boring, bro. At least with sea, you'll see night and day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, fuck, it's day again, it's night again. But what am I doing in space, bro?
You'd literally be looking at night and day when you're looking at the planet.
However, more opportunities to die at sea.
Do you think?
Yes.
You don't think there's more opportunities in space?
No. But do you know why?
Why?
You're going to be in the like fucking space station going, well, guess I'm stranded.
But I'm the sort of guy to be like, what does that button do?
Till Apollo 74 comes or whatever. Whereas when you're at sea, you're like, but if we get into, there could be a rainstorm, you're fucked. Boat's finished.
Yeah, all right.
Shark could come over at any time. Whale, whatever. Loads of things in the sea you don't want to fuck with. Different types of weather as well. Like the sun might hit us at one point, and we're just like,
What that could also happen in space. The sun could hit you and kill you. Coldness can kill you. A meteor shower, right? And in terms of the comparison to aliens, there you go. Aliens will come and get you.
I saw something that said the sun might be conscious the other day.
Oh, do you know what, Kae? Fuck it. It's cool. They ain't got a clue. Go for it. Why not?
They said the sun. There might be evidence that the sun is conscious, and I was just like, I'm not reading that because I don't need to be terrified.
Yeah. Also, I'm like, come on, man. If the sun was conscious, it would have slapped the shit out of us a long time ago. So, but Kae, I think I'm trying to imagine.
It is
it does it every day. I reckon me and you on a little friggin' life raft. I could imagine you after about an hour, just we're rocking. You just go, well, this is a bit shit, innit? A bit bored now. I can imagine that's it. You run out of, because you go on holiday and you get bored within like 2 days. If you're on a boat and all you can see is water and you're rocking around, you'd be like,
I find life boring.
Yeah, so imagine that.
Oh no, like for me, I'd be like, bro, at some point we gotta end this. I'm like, what are we even doing? Like, let's just
let's just look, bruv. There's a long way or the quick way, innit?
Listen,
look.
Just dash me overboard in it and don't tell anyone I was here in it.
You push me, I push you at the same time. We're all good at it. So
I reckon you'd try to prolong life in it.
I would. Like, you know, I'll be there going like, look, we can make this. Look, turn this into a little thing. You know,
you'd be the one with hope, like, and I'd be like, there is no tomorrow. And you're like, what? I'm sick and tired of your positivity.
Okay, it's been 25 minutes. I don't care, bruv.
Ain't no one gonna fucking see us, bruv. We're in the ocean, bruv. And so on and so forth.
These times they're like we're a quarter of a mile out from the sea just because we've been on the flipping pedalos for too long. It's over, bruv.
We're in Athens.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
When's Riot coming on the pod? Since she's seen your near-death experience. I want to hear her point of view. She was around? Was she around when you were dying?
Yes, because she was looking at me like that. Do you know what? She's actually all right in a car now. So
come on.
Hopefully soon, if we can make it happen. Yeah.
What can we do to make her at home? Let me know and I'll make it happen. Treats, a little dog bed.
She would love. The other day, my brother ordered some food.
Yeah.
And he went out of the kitchen, and she's never done this to me, but she just took a bit of kebab off of his plate. And he was vexed.
Was it like I feel like it's a little cube of chicken she would have nicked off the side of something.
Like
was
a whole, like,
a sausage?
One of them kebabs. Yeah. She took the whole thing.
She took the whole kebab.
And he was just like, well, I can't eat the rest of this now, innit?
Dread.
Fucking.
So did she get the rest of it? Did she win?
No, but I think I don't know what happened, but I didn't ask. I was too busy eating my own.
What, you had your own? 1 second. Did you break some off for your bro?
No. He ordered a platter.
Okay.
And was like, here's some for you. And I was like, oh, mad. Like, thanks for that. And then he told me, like, oh, yeah, she don't. Because Riot came up to me, he's like, don't give her anything. She just took some off my plate. And I was like, mad. On that note, see you on the Patreon.